part of Route 66 heading towards Keepers of the Wild and then eventually Seligman. It's mostly just desert and mountain out here, so when we get closer to Keepers of the Wild, I'll turn the camera back on. Point. And if you look carefully, you'll see Hedicus giganticus and other artwork that was done by a renowned local artist named Greg Arnold. And that was it. We're past it. They're building something out there, or they're mining, or they're doing something. I don't know what they're doing. Don't really care. Look like they're building something. And that's the Hackberry General Store. And that's the Hackberry General. This is the edge of the town of Hackberry. Looks like they got something going on up there. Of the town of Hackberry on the other side of the railroad tracks. And as we come up here, I believe it's around this bend or not. Oh, the mountain's pretty. Some old defunct restaurants, some homes. There's an old gas station. Oh, S&H green stamps. Town of Valentine, and there's the old Valentine School. I believe I'll look up on the internet when I get home and see what it says about, what I can find out about it for you. It is abandoned. So, we're leaving Keepers of the Wild and we're on our way to Seligman for the Roadkill Cafe. And as we leave the lovely, lovely town of Valentine, heading towards Seligman. What'd you think of the tour, dear?
I thought it was fabulous.
And there you have an expert opinion of Mrs. WJE2 of how fabulous Keepers of the Wild was. Okay, we are now on the Wallapai Reservation. We're heading into Peach Springs. We just passed through Truxton, which I did not have the camera on for, sorry. But if you blinked, you would have missed it anyway. So, after Peach Springs, next stop will be Seligman. And as we pass through the lovely, lovely city of supposed to take today brought us up to here. And then I'm looking for the Wallapai fishing game. Market back there, I would have to stop with the truck and fill the tank. But the fishing game, wherever it is, I think we passed it. But wherever the fishing game is, a lot of people aren't going to be old enough to remember this. Slow down, Pa. Takes alive. Mom missed signs. 4 and 5. Burma shade. So back in the 30s and 40s, when this was the mother road going through the southwest, Route 66, the Burma shades were advertisements for a, what do you call it, a shaving cream, Burma shade. And that's how they advertised it with those little limerick signs that we passed as we saw on the right-hand side going by at a high rate of speed. We're about 5 miles outside of Seligman, and if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see that the desert up here looks a little different. Temperature's a bit cooler up here, and things tend to grow more lush up here as compared to some of the places I take you in my off-roading videos. Although this is not what you think of as desert, it is still considered part of the Mojave Desert. Beautiful red rocks on the left-hand side. They might be red because they have iron in them, but they might just be red because God made them red. We are at an elevation of 5,400 feet. I just saw a sign for that, so now we all got educated. And there you can see the city of Seligman ahead of us, just about 4 miles. Whenever I'm out here in the desert driving around and I can see these long vistas, I think of this song. I can see for miles and miles and miles. Oh, look, a Seligman Airport. I did not know Seligman had an airport. And as we enter the lovely, lovely city of Seligman, oh, look at that on the side of the road. That's a new Camaro. So as we drive through Seligman, it's a funky little town. There's the Seligman General Store, and there's the Roadkill Cafe. Oh, and look, a handicap space right out front. And there's their sign that says, "No firearms allowed." see too much interesting at the moment. Oh, shucks.
But
Let me pull in the general store. You can film the general store. Do you want to go in the general store? No is a really good answer.
no, no.
We're going the wrong direction. Beach Springs, Seligman, Business 40. What the fuck? I don't want to go to Los Angeles. I don't want to go to... West. We want 40 west. Sorry, dear.
It's okay.
I saw Los Angeles and it confused me.
It's okay.
You would think that Kingman's a big enough town that it would say Kingman. You know what I mean?
Well, back close, they did have a sign that said Kingman. That was back close.
Seligman Cemetery. I want to go home and see the baby, so I'm not in the same cemetery right now.
Back close.
We want Los Angeles. probably a rental car. He lost something off that bike. So if you ever miss Pennsylvania and want to see green, here it is.
That's it.
And there's even a couple leaf trees. Not too many. Why were you... I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it. Very pretty coming through here. Coming through here on my way to Kingman. Just took my breath away. This is one thing with the trucks. Well, they go like hell, and then they hit like this, and it's, oh, then they start dogging down. Here's another one where they blasted two sides out of the mountain. Oh, look at the cows on the roof. because I left it unlocked by mistake. But that, just because my car is unlocked doesn't give you carte blanche to go in and take stuff. But it's a nice little town. I like living here. What do you think? You like living here?
Yes, I like living here.
So you can see to the right where they're construction, they're going to be building a new off-ramp here. And further to the right, you can see the hospital in the distance. They built the hospital in anticipation of them building this interchange right here. I hope that it raises the income level in Kingman a little bit so that we can get maybe some quality chain restaurants like perhaps a Texas Roadhouse. This was my view when I first came here. Right, you can see the hospital, I guess. Kingman geographically always reminds me of a cereal bowl because we are just surrounded by mountains. Route 66 Andy Devine Kingman Airport exit.